Hello and welcome back to my moon circle. I'm Sefriana Luna, the queer spirit guide, and I am so honored to hold space with you on this very special day. It is a solar eclipse. The energy has literally, it's here and it's going to be here for days. But outside, the eclipse has pretty much just ended, and wow, what a powerful energy, what a potent opportunity for introspection and just so much new beginnings energy on the horizon. So, I am pumped to go into this little ritual today. This is something that I've been doing for a while, well over a year now, nearly a year and a half now. Where I've been doing moon circles and just diving into the energy, seeing what's here, playing with it, and holding space with you all out there, whether you're watching live or in the replay. So please feel free to let me know where you are watching this from, what has drawn you in, or what's coming up for you with this eclipse energy. And today we're just gonna do what we always do. So all you need on your side is a journal and a pen in case you want to jot down any notes. These rituals are activations, they're visualizations, meditations, intention setting. They're just meant to sort of zhuzh you up with some good energy and get you anchored back in yourself. So the format tonight is going to be the same as it always is. We'll take some moments to set some intentions for the phases ahead. We will release energy that we no longer need. I will channel a visualization meditation of some kind that you're welcome to receive however you want. And then I will conclude us with a reading for the collective. So, again, if you're joining me live or in the replay, let me know how this eclipse is treating you. What's coming through for you, what energy has been alive for you, what's happening. So just to start before we get into the actual ritual, today, like I said, is a very special day. Not only is it the solar eclipse, we just launched Shadow Alchemy, which is a book that takes you through the wisdom of 22 unique authors, all around shadow work and looking at the shadow, seeing what the shadow is and is not. And it has so many goodies in it. So I hope that if you are a self-development person like me and you're looking for a good read, pick it up. You don't have to read it cover to cover. You can go in and see what chapters call to you, read through those, do the activities, whatever speaks to you. And you can find all that information over on my wall, or if you're watching on YouTube, literally the video before this will tell you so much more. So let's get into the eclipse energy. I have been seeing this turning point in humanity coming for a while, and I think that we really have seen the groundwork laid for this turning point over the last 6-7 months. And before that, in many year chunks, but it's like the timeline seems to be speeding up. Awareness and awakeness seems to be coming more online for more people. And, heartbreak is at an all-time high for those of us who are awake and aware at this time. There's been so much tragedy, so much pain and suffering around us, so many heavy, dense energies, and we are starting to see more and more people tuning in, waking up to those things happening. And with that, it's like, yay, we're not alone. And at the same time, oh my gosh, what are we going through collectively, right? It's very, very much challenging. So right here and right now in this Aries energy, this right here, with it being a solar eclipse, with it being a new moon, with it being in the sign of Aries, I see all of that as the chance for new beginnings, because it really represents, on the whole, a time of setting intentions, not just like what I do in every single ritual. I always set intentions, but this is like setting intentions for this next era of your life, setting intentions for the projects that you're going to start moving forward that are going to be in alignment with who you are, your courage, your enthusiasm, and your drive, your gifts in the world. And, the solar eclipse just really brings about that catalyst energy, this urging us to make changes, to transform with the energy, and to really let go of the things that have not served the collective for some time now. There are so many outdated beliefs that we're clearing out, and I will certainly be encouraging us to clear those out together tonight. So, there really is this urgency right now, an energy of urgency for positive change, not urgency to get things done, not urgency for hustle culture, not urgency in the way that we might have seen urgency before, but genuine urgency for positive change. Because if we don't take that opportunity to make positive changes, right, the trajectory is not going to get better. So this eclipse is really calling us into what is for our highest good, our highest timeline within ourselves as well as outward in the collective, and to invite us to take constructive action, taking action that is really going to quantum leap the human species forward in an aligned way, not in a letting, things take over that shouldn't be taking over. Hi, Sarah. It's beautiful to see you tonight. And, just this energy of deconstruction needs to happen to take constructive action, deconstructing the old, outdated paradigms that aren't serving us anymore so that we can come into more clarity and more courage together as a species, right? The courage to face our shadows, the courage to heal, the courage to move on to a higher timeline, the courage to step away from fear that makes us other people or fall into shame or, fear rejection, anything that's pulling us away from our authenticity. This is a time to let that shit go. So, let's get into some ritual here. And again, feel free to say hi. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And I do just want to say, as we're live here, I have no idea whatever is going to unfold. I also have some cats that are really feeling the eclipse energy. So if we have my little Miss Baby join us with some cries in the background, we're just going to consider that some light language of eclipse upgrades. she's been having a time. So if you have a notebook and a pen and you would like to take some moments to set an intention for how you want to harness this eclipse energy, how you want to harness this new moon in Aries energy. What are you going to have the courage to do? What are you going to set your mind to really move forward towards, like the ram, right? Really, what are you looking to break free from? How do you want to use this energy? So you might set your intention with I will, or I intend to, or over the next few weeks, I will. And I, of course, always do this along with you. So I'm going to write my intentions down, and I'm really looking at just even right this moment, just what my intention is for the next 2 or so weeks. So from here to the full moon ahead, what my intentions are. You could look at the next 3 months, the next year, whatever works for you. So go ahead and take a moment to absorb your intentions. Feel free to share them if you would like. And I'm going to go ahead and write mine. So I just wrote, my intention for the phase ahead is to breathe, pause, and integrate the last 6 months, And Aries creative energy is urging me to speak my truth. So just observing whatever your observation is, knowing there's no right or wrong. And this is, Aries really invites us to chase after our goals, but there's also an appropriateness with everything cosmically happening to take a pause and breathe and see, what is coming up. So whatever is coming through for you is exactly what it needs to be. So we're going to move into some energy clearing. Again, you're more than welcome to share at any point in time. I'm happy to receive that. And as we get into clearing, I always tell people to receive this however you want to. So you can shake out your own energy. You can light a smoke cleansing bundle of your own if you'd like. You can use sound. You can ohm. You can just sit there. You can journal. Whatever feels right for you to receive this clearing. And know that I am only working in your energy with your express permission. If you give me permission to come in and clear anything on your behalf, you can just acknowledge that on an energetic level. Otherwise, I'm just clearing on behalf of anyone in the collective that is ready to release any of these energies. So you might drop into the breath. You might focus here on the exhale, allowing the exhales to be extra deep and long. You might blow the exhale out through the mouth and just imagine that you are blowing away any stuck or stagnant energy. And again, I'm really feeling into the collective trauma body that is being worked on here. There's so much that's come forward recently about what is no longer serving humanity, what's not supportive of the human spirit, of our men, women, children, everyone, our non-binary people, our people all over the world, but especially people in areas of conflict right now. And just holding this vision that it's possible for us to begin clearing out that energy, that we do not have to carry that energy within our bodies. The anchoring into our truth, anchoring into our own inner peace, our joy, contentment, gratitude, is something that's so important on a collective scale right now. So if you're feeling heaviness, if you're feeling density, if you're feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, allowing some of that to release right here and right now, knowing that you are taking the exact steps needed, consciously and unconsciously, to unfold into your next level, your next upgrade, your next healing. So just releasing with an exhale any heaviness, stuckness, limitation, pain, any of it that's willing to go right here, right now. Knowing that releasing is a constant recommitment. We come back to releasing what no longer serves regularly because we are constantly being bombarded by information that we don't need or want or resonate with. As we're on the other side of this eclipse, I feel that release energy in that too. Shadow and light coming together, but then also the shadow receding and the light returning. We are being reborn here and now. So allowing yourself to release any energy that you need in order to call in your rebirth, to allow yourself to move into this next level. Just breathing out, exhaling, letting it all go. Anything that you don't want to carry anymore, you might start to wiggle the body, shake the limbs out a little bit here just to get energy flowing again. You might brush off energy that is sticky, stagnant, that is not for you, just letting that go. You don't have to carry anything that's not yours. You get to let it go. So calling yourself back home here and now, you've set some intentions, you've planted that seed, you're letting that go, you're letting the energy that no longer serves go. We're going to drop into here and now. We're going to go within to the portal of the heart, and we're going to see what unfolds. So I always preface this segment of the ritual by saying you may receive this transmission however it serves you. If you want to journal, if you want to sketch, if you want to dance, if you want to lay down, if you want to have your eyes opened or closed, whatever is right for you is absolutely perfect here. And I never know what I'm about to say, or if I'm just going to lead a guided meditation, or if I'll end up channeling, or if light language will come through. So I like to preface that. If you hear me speaking in a non-English language, that is me speaking light language. And what it means is some form of energy upgrade or activation that you can receive or not receive. And it just translates into the energy of what has been said on either side of that transmission. So again, you can take or leave what is right for you. And go ahead and begin to call in your own angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides to be here with you during this beautiful moment. So I'm going to go within once I take one last sip of tea, but you can go ahead and settle down if you're settling in. Get your journal ready if you're going to journal. Just landing here in this present moment with awareness of where you are here and now. Here in this present moment with the breath. No matter what you're doing right now, or if you're completely still, just noticing the power of the breath that is here with you always. Flowing in and expanding. Flowing out and releasing. Just remember you have this anchor of the breath to return to at any given moment. And you are a sovereign being who can receive and dismiss any of this experience that is and is not for you. And I'll invite you to just drop from your conscious awareness down into the heart space, allowing the thinking mind to begin to drop down into feeling, down into the emotive body, down into the expansive space of the heart. And just breathing in your heart space for a moment, you might feel yourself enveloped by green and pink light. You might see those colors. You might tune into a recent loving moment to just call on the power of love. But just expanding your awareness of the reality that there does exist unconditional, all-powerful love. And from here, we begin to open a portal in the heart space, a portal that as you look through, you can see leads to a beautiful nature scene. As you feel called, you will step into this beautiful nature scene, beginning to take in details about what time of day it is, if sun or moon or both are in the sky. Just taking stock of the situation as it is in this present moment. Where have you been called to? Where does this portal within your heart lead you to in this present moment? Knowing our angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, and higher selves are here to lead the way. Trusting, surrendering to this moment, knowing that exactly what we need is within us already. And you find yourself wandering through nature, noticing the sights, the sounds, the smells, the feel of the terrain beneath your feet. Noticing a path unfolding before you, whatever path that takes or what form that path takes. Just allowing this path to begin piece by piece to unfold before you so you know exactly where to go. You begin to walk at a pace with just a little bit of urgency, this Aries urgency, but not hustling, not rushing. It's a perfect sort of urgency, one that says, yes, this is mine to do. I'm eager to do it. I'm eager to follow this path. But I also know I don't have to run. I don't have to rush. I just get to watch as it unfolds. And the path, as large and long as it is, you begin to notice has a sort of winding quality to it. A gentle, sweeping arc that if you follow, you'll begin to find is a spiral. This path leading you into the spiral, into the center. What will you find in your center? Guides may join you on this journey of spiraling inward. Perhaps clarity coming forward now about what it is you need to release on a larger scale. What is getting in the way of you getting to your center? Maybe you're finding clarity on the places where you still rush, overcommit, charge headfirst without asking questions. Find yourself so caught up in your own head that you trip over your feet. What are the things that block you from coming to your center? And beginning to clear these things out, untangling threads, removing little nails, stuck places, blowing air through the cobwebs, however you see yourself beginning to remove some of this energy as you wind closer and closer and closer to the center, your center. Clearing out any energy that blocks you from pursuing the life of your dreams with courage, with conviction. Clearing out any energies. You might scan head to toe as you're walking the spiral. You might hand things over to your guardians and guides. But as you move towards the center, you are getting lighter and lighter, unburdening more and more the beliefs, the structures and systems, the connections, the cords that are simply draining you, that are no longer serving you. Clearing these out. Clearing these out, allowing them to release, from energy body and physical body. Allowing them to go, to drain from the soles of your feet down into the earth to be transmuted. Allowing anything that is not you to billow off like steam, to seep into the earth to be transmuted, to rise through the crown of your head up to the heavens to be alchemized, knowing that you are not destroying any part of you, only catalyzing the energy to become something new, to be reborn. You get to be reborn. Every day is a sort of rebirth, but here in this moment, here in this eclipse, is a greater rebirth, a collective rebirth, a calling for higher. You find yourself suddenly at the center. What is there? Is it simply a circle? Somewhere you can sit and pause? Is something waiting for you there? Take a moment to receive what is here in the center for you. What dream is awaiting your attention? What calling is urging you to say yes? What aspect of your mission and or purpose are you being called to embrace now? Here in the center, the most brilliant white light beams down to the center of your spiral, down through the crown of your head, over your shoulders, down through your chest, all the way through your torso, your hips, down your legs, into your feet, down into the earth, this all connecting white light. And as you look above and beyond, you can see the total eclipse, the bright ring surrounding the dark circle, and you can see the wholeness that everything is, that you are, the perfection of balance, the harmony of seemingly opposing forces coming together to create something absolutely beautiful. You are that energy. You were created out of seemingly absolute opposites coming together to create something one of a kind. You are this present moment. You are everything that you have written into your blueprint, and so much more, past, present, future. You are coming into a higher level of self-awareness, self-compassion, acceptance, and love. You are coming into the truth of who you came here to be. Here in this present moment, know that you are perfect, that you are whole, complete, that you are so much. You are everything and all. You are the great I am. And just breathe in the allness that you are. Be in awe of who you are. See yourself. See the joy that you are. Know that you can be authentic, that everything is aligning for you so that you can move forward with confidence and curiosity, knowing nothing is ever certain, but that you can find the answers. Know that you are alive here in this moment, that this gift of life is here for you to experience, that you are open to the abundant possibilities of the future that lays before you, that you get to come home to your body, this sacred human vessel, and you get to integrate all of the lessons you have learned up through time to this present moment and carry them with you into the future. Feel all of this knowingness planting a seed in your heart center as you begin the expanding journey, walking the spiral back outward into nature, noticing that eclipse overhead has faded, the sun or moon returned, however the sky was for you or is now, just allowing yourself to take in these cosmic energies as you begin to walk the spiral outward. Seeing yourself expanding through the breath, expanding through movement, expanding as you move back out from center to begin to take in the full picture. You are an important part of humanity, and you chose to be here in this present moment at this time for a reason. Can you celebrate that? Can you be alive with that knowing that there is so much here for you, so much greater? Can you activate within yourself your gifts, your dreams, your goals? Activating within you now at every level of your being across all lifetimes and all timelines. The complete and authentic truth of who you are and who you came here to be, even if you do not have conscious awareness. You can choose to activate this knowingness now on a subtle level and invite it to become known to you in perfect time. Activating this upgrade for you now as you spiral upward and outward. Koinai katadaya moishtanaya kayo kadaya maikataya kushtmaika katapata. Hinaya kaila kushtana kaya kawanaya hinaka kataya. Waimaki katachtumakai katniyama hahnia. Activating gently. This is so gentle. This is the warmth of fire energy. The warmth of standing beside a fire perfectly placed to keep you warm, safe, and secure. This activation is bringing you into that gentle truth of who you are. As you expand upward and outward, returning home to yourself, returning to your truth, activating for you all of the energy that you will need to step into the phase ahead, to step into the season ahead, to step into your mission, your purpose, your goals, your dreams, your next greatest projects. And holding simultaneously all of the accomplishments of your past, all of the lessons learned, all of the things that have brought you here to this present moment in one hand. And in the other hand, the limitless possibilities of what the future brings for you, what this activated energy can provide for you, where your goals and dreams can take you, what's possible. What if it all works out? What if you love yourself even more? What if you love everyone around you even more? What if you let yourself be you without apology, in alignment with your highest self, with your light and shadow, dancing, playing, being, all of this possible in the expansion of your journey, of your awareness, of your light, all of it. And find yourself back at the beginning of your path, back in your nature scene, taking in the sight, seeing if anything has shifted, if anything's opened, perhaps gently scanning from head to toe just to take in perhaps what's been cleared or perhaps what's been installed, new energy that you've taken in. And taking a moment to thank any angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides who've shown up today. Thanking your higher self. Thanking yourself of this present moment for choosing to show up, to allow. And then gently exiting your portal back into your heart space when you are ready. And in your own way, in your own time, if you've gone within, allow yourself to come back out. And just take in the space around you. I could have spiraled forever. So just take a moment to come back into your body, bring your energy completely back in. This eclipse is a wild ride. Oh, it's Red's birthday month. You're an Aries, Red? That somehow makes sense just on a big level. I love that. So, if you would like to share anything that came through for you during that, I would love to hear. I'm going to sip some tea. If you've got some water or tea, take a moment to ground. There's a lot of big, expansive energy with this. And, you know, like I said, I've been doing these for like a year and a half and maybe more than that. And yes, according to Earth rules. This feels very different. It feels more open, more large, which is saying something. If you know anything about natural numbers and you know that I'm a 9, you know that I already hold the big picture, but there's something even more universe expanding with the energy that's here right now. So I invite you to get really curious with that. Like, what is opening in your universe, that's opening you to a new picture. So, I will just speak to my own personal experience for a moment. And maybe this will kind of trigger something for you, but I very much have been involved in hustle and grind culture my whole life. From the time I was like 2, I was being given, the sort of what do I want to call it? The flashcards. Like, okay, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you recite? Do you know what this is? And that just led right into, public school and getting good grades and then going into the college and then the workforce of just constantly being on. And what's expanding for me is my awareness that I don't need to do that was completely made up. And there's an expansion into the fullness of myself and the fullness of how much I'm allowed, truly, on an authentic core level, allowed to take care of myself and do what's mine to do and show up in the way that's authentic for me. And so I hope that is something that will expand you too, that you can expand into the truth of who you are, whatever that looks like. For me, it's stepping the heck out of hustle culture. Red says she's been very smiley and joyful and blissed today, happy. Woke up with a smile and can't stop. I love that. I feel like this is a huge turning point, and the more that we have faith and trust and hold the energy that this turning point for humanity is something just incredible, that this can be the turning point for good, the more that I think that we will continue to make that truth. I hope that that traffic was not too terrible for you. I apologize. Sarah says, I saw a clear quartz at the center and scrolls of ancestral knowledge, stories, and wisdom. I wonder what you will unlock in those scrolls, right? Everything that you unlock or access within these activations, it's here for you. It was there for you. We just got you aware with it, and now you get to play with it. So, really stepping into what's there for you, what is available to you. At the center for me was like a stone bench. And of course, when I'm guiding, I'm kind of half in mine and half picking up what other people are picking up on. But I saw this stone bench or tablet there, and of course my little team was there to support. But there was just this sense of, oh, I can take a big deep breath, and it was beautiful. Step into your power. Yes. All right. So feel free to keep sharing in the comments if anything came through for you. I'm pulling tonight. Let me actually clear these. They're not wanting to come out because they want to be cleared. This energy's too big. This energy's real big. So I'm pulling from Gateway of Light Activation. This was the deck that like screamed, I want to be there tonight, because this feels like such an immense activation on such a massive level. There is this activation of the light, but with the light is the awareness of the shadow. That's what's really being activated here, is this dance. That's the eclipse energy. That's the book launch. That's everything that's coming forward. Solar light upgrade is the first card. Yes. So we're literally calling in this light upgrade for us. We are calling in our inner fire. We are calling in our willpower. We're getting attuned with what is actually ours to do. Not what's been implanted in us, not what other people say, but what's really ours to do. And we're finding the willpower with this activation to actually move towards what's authentic for us. And that's so exciting. It's so exciting to move away from the shoulds into the I want tos and I get to. So know that that is here for you. Earth herself is fire, and she's ready for that energy. Yes, we get to step into our creative power, right? The energy has been so destructive over the last, couple of thousands of years, and we get to come back into creation energy and the true purpose of fire, which is life-giving and affirming and creative and just so powerful. Kelly says, I was at a wooden bench, which looked out on the ocean. Yeah, I was at a rock bench in the middle of a forest. I'm almost always in a forest. The I am presence. This is perfect, right? This is what we were literally just calling in. Activating the light body. And the light body is, the energy around us, in us, beyond us. It is accessing the divine within and knowing that we're greater than what is right here. So with this solar light upgrade is coming the I am presence. And I love, just look at the colors. These are both very bright energy charged cards. And in fact, this is almost what I was seeing when that beam of light was coming in to just anchor into everyone, this universal energy. I guess it was the I am energy there. So I love that. All right, I'm getting that two more want to come out. All right, well, there's one. All right, the Merkaba activation, which is fun. Because to me, the Merkaba or the Merkaba or however you say it, is this intersection of space and time and a whole lot of esoteric stuff I could get into, but I won't because that's not the purpose here. But this is transcendence. This is the ascension mission. This is our ultimate shield. This is the rising up of everything. And we are on that trajectory right now. We are rising up as a people. We are rising up as individuals. We are rising up against trauma, generational wounds. We are rising up. And so this is a great symbol. I'm just going to show that really close. This is a great symbol if you need some extra energetic shielding to go within your very own Merkaba and sit in the center of the two pyramids that are sort of overlapping one another and allow yourself to be held in this space of all possibility, all intersection, of I am, of all of the good energy. And you can always turn the perimeter over to your angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides as you sit in meditation there. It's a beautiful tool. Red got to be a mermaid with a unicorn horn. Red, were you just launching into me there? Are you getting to know me on a new level there? Because that sure sounds familiar. Mermaid with a unicorn horn. All right, one more from our gateways of light that wants to come out. Oh, Pleadian activation. I was hoping we'd get some blue energy in here because I was definitely feeling it. And this one is saying that we're really coming together. So I love looking at this together. The I am presence coming in, the sacred shield of the Merkaba and the ascension mission and the rising up, the solar plexus activation, the light activation, and our willpower coming online. And then knowing that we are together. Not only are we here together on planet Earth, but we are here together with all of our ancestors, our star family, our universe at our back. And we're coming together in harmony. And there is going to be resolution. Even though right now, on a collective level, it feels very challenging, you are a part of the resolution. If you're listening to this, if you are in my field at all, you are part of the resolution to this because you are awakening and aware and know that the greatest thing we can do is come together. And I mean, you can see all of these intersections in the grid here, just all coming together. So, yes, Red, having a big day. So I need more energy coming my way. Yes, it has been a very big day, friends. And I still have more that I'm going to be doing this evening, celebrating the Shadow Alchemists who released their book today and has become already an international bestseller. So celebrating everyone, celebrating this eclipse and this wave of change that's coming in. It may appear subtle at first, but know, if there's anything you take away from this, know that the more that you're anchoring in this energy of self-love, not performative self-love, not pretend, not going through the motions, but genuine, I love me, shadow and light, in and out, up and down, left and right, all of it, all of me, then you are anchoring in the energy of being able to love all beings. And that is so important. Sarah said, in my meditation, a new set of energies came to reveal themselves to me. I can't wait to hear, when you've had an activation or experience like this with me, I'm so open if you want to reach out and tell me something that clicked into place weeks later or anything that comes through. I love to see this transformation unfold with all of us together because we are in this together. That is what, the Pleiadians are reminding us right now through their gateway is that we are all in this together. There is no superiority. There is no one right other than that we are all part of a whole, part of a greater picture. You are, loving self begins to open the door to then love all. Yes, Red. I love that we're on the wavelength and you are so welcome, Bobby. Thank you to everyone who tuned in live and know that I see you. I love you. I support you. If you caught this in the replay, I'm holding the same exact energy for you. You are held in the bubble. We're doing incredible things in the world by coming together, sharing in spiritual energy and loving energy and kind, curious, compassionate energy. And it matters. What we're doing matters. So much love to you. Love to you, Ben. So many names popping up. I'm just so honored to be in community and to be here at this point in time and doing this work together, knowing, again, we don't have to rush it. It's coming together. It's unfolding. The most important thing we can do is love ourselves and each other and show up in community. So, big hugs and kisses to everyone. I'm loving you so much. Thank you all for your support today in the Shadow Alchemy launch, for showing up to do this work for yourself, and for being a part of the Living Luna community. I can't wait to connect with you again. We will be back. I'm wanting to say it's actually a Tuesday. Tuesday, the 23rd, I will be back for our full moon call, and we'll see what's unfolded since the eclipse. All right, until next time, my friends, I'm Safriana Luna, the Queer Spirit